Hello and welcome to Career Guarantee, where success is guaranteed by Mr. Shopon Kumar Sarkar, the pharma industry expert. Today we will discuss about the muscular and skeletal system. Muscular system, muscles. Muscles are tissues whose cells have the ability to contract, producing movement or force. Muscles possess mechanism for converting energy derived from chemical reaction into mechanical energy. The major functions of muscles are to produce movement of the body, to maintain the position of the body against the force of gravity, to produce movements of structure inside the body, and to alter pressure or tensions of structures in the body. Tissue, a collection of cells specialized to perform a particular function. The cells may be same type or of different types. Muscular tissues. The characteristic property of muscular tissue is its ability to contract when excited. The energy required for the performance of the muscular work is obtained through the metabolism of food substances. So, for their prolonged performance, an efficient blood circulation is essential for constant supply of food materials and oxygen, removal of waste products after metabolism. Muscular tissues can be classified according to the presence of cross striation, striated muscular tissue, non-striated muscular tissues, or smooth muscles. Nature of control, voluntary and involuntary muscles. Distribution, skeletal, cardiac, and visceral muscular tissue. Different muscles are sternocleidomastoid, mastoid, trapezius, deltoid muscle, pectoralis major, rectus abdominis, external oblique, latissimus dorsi, triceps brachii, biceps brachii, finger flexors, finger extensors, gluteus maximus, sartorius, abductor longus, rectus femoris, semimembranous biceps femoris, gastrocnemius soleus, etc. Skeletal muscular tissue. The skeletal muscles are attached to a bone by means of the tendons nearly in all cases. Like other muscles, the skeletal muscles are also supported by various connective tissues. Skeletal muscles are striated, voluntary. These muscles are multinucleated, cylindrical structures. This muscular tissue is responsible for voluntary movement of the living system. In the fresh state, the human skeletal muscle is pink in color due to presence of muscle pigments and high vascularity. The mechanism of skeletal muscles are 1. Contraction when tension develops, 2. Relaxation when tension disappears. Cardiac muscles. Cardiac muscle is striated involuntary muscle. These muscles contracts rhythmically and automatically, which is particularly maintaining the life process of the living system by assisting the supply of nutrients, oxygen, and removal of metabolic waste products. The main differences between cardiac and skeletal muscles are the spontaneous nature of contraction and rhythmicity, which is not subject to voluntary control. The fibers of cardiac muscles are not simple cylindrical. The nucleus is single and placed deep in the sarcoplasm, more or less at the center. Visceral muscle. The visceral muscle is also known as the plain, non-striated, smooth, involuntary muscles. The contraction of this muscle is not controlled by will. These muscles are present in all hollow viscera, example, GI tract, ducts of the glands, blood vessel, respiratory tract, urogenital and lymphatic system of the body. These are also present in the dermis, ciliary body and iris of the eye. The automatic contraction of the smooth muscle fibers facilitates the movement of the contents that are passing through viscera. The smooth muscle fibers are elongated fusiform with a wider central portion. Properties of skeletal muscle: excitability and contractility, refractory period, tonicity, conductivity, extensibility and elasticity. All or none law. It means that if a single muscle fiber contracts at all, it will contract to its maximum, provided the conditions remain constant. If internal and external conditions are changed, the amount of contraction will vary. This law holds good for a single muscle fiber and doesn't apply for the whole muscle, which is composed of innumerable muscle fibers. Erectile tissue. Erectile tissue is present in the penis only. Erectile tissue helps to erect the penis, which become filled with venous blood under conditions of sexual excitement. Erection function of this tissue is initiated by psychic or local influences. Lack of psychic stimulus can impair the quality of the penile erection. Skeleton. Skeleton is the rigid framework of connected bones that gives form to the body, protects, supports its soft organs and tissues. It provides attachments for muscles and a system of levers essential for locomotion. The 206 named bones of the adult body are organized into the axial skeleton of the head and trunk and the appendicular skeleton of the limbs. Longest bone of the body is femur, which is between the hips and the knee. According to the density and hardness, bones are divided into 1. Compact or dense or ivory bones, 2. Spongy bones, 3. Skull bones. In clockwise manner, various bones are vertebra, ribs, sternum, radius, ulna, tibia, fibula, talus, patella, femur, pelvis, humerus, scapula. Functions of bones. It performs a mechanical function in forming the skeletal support and shape to the body and in forming a leverage system whereby movement and work are possible. It affords protection to the vital organs of the cranial and thoracic cavities and to the deep blood vessels and nerves from injury. It serves as a great reservoir for minerals, especially phosphorus and calcium to the blood. The bone cells help in maintaining body's electrolyte balance, particularly the distribution of calcium and phosphate ions. They are also serving a detoxicating function. It lodges the bone marrow, which is important in the formation of blood cells, specifically RBC. Functions of bones. It serves as the basis for the attachment of muscles, passive instruments of motion. It is one of the chief sites of reticuloendothelial cells. It assists the respiratory system in forming the mouth. It is also important in speech for clear enunciation of words forming in the bones of the roof of the mouth. It also assists in the transmission of sound to the auditory nerve of the inner ear in forming the ossils of middle ear. Please subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon. Thank you.